So I got a new putter in the mail, and usually when I do these videos, I talk about the disc and then I go throw it for the first time. So I figured I'd switch it up. So straight to hole 1, have never thrown this disc, and immediately my first reaction is, oh, she's a beefy boy. So with that in mind, on this 200-foot approach shot, I made sure to leave it out a little bit more to the right, kind of play that overstable finish, put it right next to the pin for the tap in par. Now on hole 2, I wanted to get down on this disc a little bit more, so I made sure to hit it flat, and still no flip, just straight with that forward finishing hyzer at the end. I knew I couldn't get to this pin. However, I did have a nice C2 look, missed it, tap in par. Now, before we get into the feel of it, I'm telling you right now, this feels very forehand friendly. So I want to test that out on hole 3. Instead of going for the birdie, I just wanted to go pitch up and see how it works. And the first shot, nice, got me out in the middle of the fairway. The second shot, I wanted to give this a little bit of a run, and instantly I knew, dude, we might be onto something. So now heading into hole 4, a 280-foot straight shot with a low ceiling. I need this disc to go as straight as possible, and I can trust that I put it on Annie. And I did just that, having it slowly drift to the right, finishing at the end, giving me an uphill 20-foot putt. Now you guys are officially caught up. We are talking about the Cash by Hooligan Discs. All right, so the Cash is back. Hooligan Disc is celebrating 2 years with the 6 Scorpion stamp. This thing is board flat. It feels so good, not only for the backhand, but for the forehand. It's so flat that I'd almost say that it's kind of like a little puddle top, because I can definitely feel the outside rim right here, and that makes it feel so comfortable for my forehand. It's right where the thumb goes, and because this is a putter, I can kind of finesse it a little bit. We saw that on hole 3, and that instantly is what made me excited for this, because this is the same exact flight rating as the Envy, 3302. This is also board flat. You kind of compare these guys next to each other, they look almost identical, except this is just board flat. This has a little bit of puddle to it. These guys are going to be battling it out at the end. I want to finish playing the 9 holes out here at Pleasant View with this Cash disc, just because I want to make sure I'm comfortable with it when we go head to head with this Envy. Oh my gosh, dude. I am already feeling the temptation for this Cash, and it's mainly because it flies like a brand new Envy, except it's just a little more flat. And I know that might not make a lot of sense, but dude, I just love flat things. Just like my A2, I love it because of how flat it is. I love the comfortability of the forehand and the backhand. This Cash has that. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see how this battle goes at the end of the day. The rare birdie on hole 5. Oh my gosh, hold on. Here's the blue Envy. We'll see if we can follow straight down that line. This is only 203 feet, but this is a tight little gap. Oh, we are about to have a battle today. Both of these hit the gap, gave me a scary 20-footer. No more Envy shots until the battle. I just want to let you guys know. This Envy ain't messing around. Here we go, 30-foot death putt. Death. Not too bad. Just, oh, you guys can still see me. Pull the paw. Yeah. All right, we're using up the whole screen for this. Pins at the bottom right of your screen. I'm going through the top left of this gap, forehand this time. That was looking good though. Dude, it's just a little snap. Thing glides, no wiggle. It is hard not to like this thing. 2 more holes, we'll go head to head. Baskets off to the right, 175. Another forehand, and we are still dealing with a lot of trees. By the way, I do not have any affiliation with Hooligan. I don't have a Hooligan link. I don't have money coming in or anything like that. It's just a really good putter. Not kidding you. I've met the guys over there. They are pretty cool. I'd still let them know if this disc sucked. Here we go. 35-footer right at the edge of a cliff. What could go wrong? Whatever. Boy! Oh! Why ruin the flight at the end? There's a baby deer. Boy, that thing was moving. Okay, that was the last shot. I just didn't want to end on hitting a tree, you know? All right, here we go. Rules are simple. 3 points for a park job, 2 points for C1, 1 point for C2. We're out here at Pirates Hill Disc Golf Course. Very wooded, technical front 9, lots of elevation. Some OBs are gonna be involved too. Time for a battle, baby. Starting the day with a 213-foot island shot. We'll go Cash on odd holes, Envy for even. That way I can remember it and nobody has an advantage. So here we go. Cash is up first. All right, that was a good tree. Now for our Envy. Oh. Park job. Got a coffee too, so today's going to be great. However, it's from Sonic just because it was close and it's actually not that good. This Cash almost got jacked by the tree though. Stayed in C1. Envy with the early lead. So off the bat, we can see that this Cash is a little bit more overstable compared to this Envy. Now again, this Envy isn't a brand new one like the Cash. However, I think even a fresh Envy is still a touch less stable compared to this Cash. But I do think the Envy has a little bit more glide to it. This is 250 feet straight down this gap, slightly uphill. Dude, we're about to have a battle. This disc is gonna probably struggle with this because I'm gonna need to put it on a little bit of ante to get it all the way through that gap. This is gonna be fun. So this is already setting up to be like a record number of combined scores. We've got 3 park jobs out of 4 throws on the hole 3. Holes are getting a little bit longer, 237 feet. You have a gap to hit, but you have a couple trees kind of sprinkled in the middle of the fairway. Cash is up first to take the box. That is one of the trees I was talking about. All right, advantage to the Envy. As long as I beat that tree, we should be able to get some more points. A little sneaky. Little sneaky. Dude, this hoe is 3 for 3 right now. It came to play. Now, I will say the advantage was for the Envy, but there are going to be a couple holes where I need a forehand, so that's where things could get a little interesting. On hole 4, get ready to see the elevation. 234 feet, but it has to be playing closer to 300. There is an OB road, maybe 30 feet behind. I can't fathom I'm throwing 330 with this Envy or the Cash, but we shall see. Oh, the park streak is officially ended with him. Now for the Cash, the door is wide open. 10, 11, 12, 8 throws and we have our first C2 of the day. Cash is absolutely parked. 2-point swing. The chase down begins. So we've got the catch cam up, maybe. I could see it falling down here in a few seconds, but this is a forehand shot downhill. Advantage for the Cash because this is kind of setting up for a nice forehand. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can actually utilize that catch cam. Oh, that looked really good. Now for our Envy, I'm gonna have to put this one on a little bit more hyzer though. Ooh, too much hyzer. That might be out of bounds. That might be out of bounds, actually. Cash is inside C1, the Envy OB, so this is gonna be close. It is the Envy's turn, 200-foot uphill shot. There is OB left if I fade a little too much. Looks like a park job though. I'd say OB is maybe like 20 feet to the left. So because of that, throwing the Cash out just a little bit more wide. Might have juiced it a little too much though. Definitely inside C1. So neither one of these shots were parked, but they both ended up inside the circle for 2 points each. So that still makes it 1-point advantage for the Envy. So this is a dead straight 193-foot shot, but I'm going Cash first. There's a wide open forehand, so I'm gonna take it. It feels comfortable. That's the entire reason I'm even thinking about bagging this disc. Let's test out this forehand line. It's really gonna depend on what kind of skip I got off that ground. Here we go with the Envy, same play, forehand out wide. That was the better line though. Sheesh! Just outside C1 with the Cash, so that is 1.0 for the Envy, making it an official tied ball game. Oh my gosh. All right, so this is a fun putter shot. 250 feet, basket's off to the left, but you're going through this gap on the right. So you really need something that kind of hyzers and pushes straight that then finishes. In other words, very good for this Envy. A little bit more tricky with the Cash. We shall see though, definitely a low ceiling, so we're gonna have to keep this low. It might have scooted up there to C2. Kept it a little too high though. Here's our Cash, low, screaming, testing out those trees on the right and hopefully finishing before I hit them. Or we just go right through them. We have our Envy hanging out here at about 55 feet. The Cash made it through the trees, give himself a C1 putt, so that is 2 points, officially taking the lead. Final hole, hole 9, 195, very uphill, very sloped left to right. Kind of have some guardian trees out to the right, so we're gonna have to play kind of a turnover shot. A park job will officially give it the dub. It's just so stable. Did not want to hold that ante uphill. Probably C1. I think it's pretty safe to say C1. This thing's gonna have to be a park job and or an ace. Tested those trees on the left, it fought through. I don't think that's gonna be parked though. It's really just gonna depend where that Cash is at. All right, so neither one of these were parked, nor were they inside C2. They both had a 20-foot putt, which means the Cash has the dub, even though this man started off 3 park jobs through 3. Here's your winner. I think hands down, without a doubt, I absolutely love the feel of this disc, and that's the only reason why I've been saying like I might bag it. I like it because this feels so good. It's overstable. I've got the dual purpose where it's not only backhand, but also forehand, and that is very clutch because I like the A2 for forehands, but this can handle the more finesse, straight shot, got slow finish. The Envy can too, but it just comes more natural with this cash. So it's definitely gonna be a lot to consider. I'm not getting rid of the Envy by no means. I love it for the backhands. I love its flight. The flight with this is just a little bit different, not as much glide, a little bit more of a finish, but that forehand might be a game changer. Thank you, Hooligan, for sending me this, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.